one thing that I wanted to chat with you today is about. First of all, I love your newsletter. Like it's so.
Thank you.
I don't normally like read newsletters. All of them go to my spam. But every time I check, I get one of yours. I'm like, I need to open it. I need to read it because it's so
Wow, thank
insightful.
you.
It's really cool. It's like I recommend everyone in the community. I'm always telling people like subscribe to his newsletter because you will learn a lot. And you were talking about something. I don't remember if it was in the newsletter or on your Twitter account, which is it's a tweet, and I'll read it. It says, "I think indie hackers should prioritize building products that have a built-in marketing machine. Example: a viral loop, product-led growth. So search Google if you don't know what this is. What and then it says it removes a lot of stress from doing marketing, so you can focus on building the product. For me, this makes when I read this is like I need to speak with Tony because I need to understand how to do this as well. Um, so let's break this into multiple steps. First of all, viral loop, product led growth. What is this?
Yeah. So I did say search Google, but yeah, just let me just explain it very quickly. So this is not a
Yeah.
term that I invented at all, and this is a very popular term in product designing. Like when you design a product that have an element that create a viral loop inside the product. Like if you use a product, when you use it, it naturally make other people
Right.
around you aware of that product, and even use the product as like you as well. let's
Mm-hmm.
let's say an example. You have a banking app, right? You want to transfer money
Mm-hmm.
to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other person have to also have the wallet app that you are using in order to receive the money from you.
Right.
So if you send money to your friend, and they have to also download the app. And then the app, it has an element of customer, like customer led growth. Like,
Right.
so when you use the product, it naturally make other people aware of the product and then use it as
Mm-hmm.
well. Let's say for example, like another example is uh, a chat app is also something
Mm-hmm.
have that element too. If I am on Telegram and I want to send you on Telegram, then you have to download
Interesting. Yeah.
Telegram too, right?
Yeah.
So that is a very strong viral loop, and product like growth characteristics of the product. Another the viral loop is something like uh, less less strictly than the previous examples. Let's say if I have a product, when I use the product, I if
Mm-hmm.
it show me something that I am very proud of, I tend to
Right.
share that on social media, and I share that to my
Yeah.
friends and colleges, so people knows that I'm using this product. Maybe using a watermark, or something that is very obvious, that when you share about it
Mm-hmm.
on social media, other people know about it. So
Okay.
yeah, those are the type of products that I think can be easy to do marketing with. Let's say you
Mm-hmm.
have just start with a small size of customers, and then those people use the product, and then their friends started to know about the product, and then it just
Mm-hmm.
keep going and going, like, in a loop, right?
Yeah.
And it keep getting bigger and bigger. So if the product have that element in it, I think it will be easier. And I have observed that element in the past two products that I had, which is Blackmagic and Snapper,
Mm-hmm.
which made me feel like in the future, when I have a new product, I will try to, if I have a lot of ideas and I don't know which one to work on,
Yeah.
I will prioritize picking the one that have the viral loop and product like
Right.
growth element in it.
But
Because
is there a
yeah.
my question is there a product that does not have this viral loop, or is it possible to always implement a viral loop with any product you build?
I don't think so. Is something that it came right in the nature of the product itself, right? Not, I don't think any product can do this. You can try to, but it's quite unnatural and difficult. For example, if you create a referral program, right? That
Right,
is
exactly.
also something like a viral loop too, but it's like a very weak loop. You have When you use the product, you don't have a nature action to refer other people. You only refer
Hmm.
to other people when you want to make money. But if you don't, you just want to use the product, then you don't refer other people and you don't talk about it with other
Right.
people. So no one knows that you are using it, right? So referral is
Hmm.
a way to embed a viral loop into your product. But I would say it's
Right.
very weak. It's so weak that I don't think it will be considered as a loop. Like it's
Interesting.
not a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So let's take
uh,
the example of
depend.
DevUtils in your on your t-shirt. By the way, great t-shirt there.
Thank you.
DevUtils is a product. So
Yeah.
basically, it's a set of tools for developers that they
Mm-hmm.
install in their Mac or I don't know Windows, whatever, and then they can
Mm.
just use a bunch of tools quickly.
Yep.
Can is that product? Can you implement a viral loop in that product?
I don't think so. It's very difficult. So for this product, right, the original thought of doing marketing that I had when I built it was when someone used the product, I have on the app itself, I have on the UI on the bottom left of the screen, I
Mm-hmm.
always put a label in there say with a website address. So my idea
Mm-hmm.
was that when a developer, a user using my app, and then other
Mm-hmm.
people in the office, looking at your screen and then see that you are using the app. And I'm sure that
Mm-hmm.
there's a few things in the app when you see other people use it, you will say like, wow, how can you do this? Because they don't know that this app exists. So if that
Right.
happen, I'm sure that the other people will be surprised that this app exists and then that it's so convenient and it's so fast to do things that is previously cannot be done fast enough. uh, and then that is the way that I thought would be an element for the awareness of the product.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when the app was done back in 2020, COVID happened. Then all people work remotely.
Uh,
Nobody went to office anymore. Nobody looking at any other people's screen. So
yeah.
that did not happen. So I don't think that this the product DevUtils has any viral loop in it,
Viral
and
loop.
it's very difficult to make one.
True. But
Yeah,
one could argue that if people really like DevUtils and you just add like a little tweet button, people could just like, hey, this is so cool, and then they tweet about it, and then that's one of the types of viral loops that you mentioned, right? Like people are so excited about the product that they want to share it. So couldn't you do
yeah,
that with DevUtils?
yes, you can, but it's again it's a very weak loop because when you use the product, you don't naturally tweet it every time, right? You don't tweet it
Exactly.
every time, and
Yeah.
let's say 10 people use the product, like only one people will tweet it. Like
Right.
when they use the product naturally, like in everyday usage of the product, they don't tweet it, they don't click the tweet
Yeah.
button, right? But let's say for Blackmagic, there's a banner, the banner in the banner feature in Blackmagic. So when you
Mm-hmm.
use the product, there is a small watermark at the top right of the banner, and then when
Mm-hmm.
you use it, usually you would tell people that hey, I got a cool banner. If you follow me and
Right.
you check my banner, you see that your profile picture appear on the banner. And then when other people see that, they can, if they check out your banner, they will see the watermark. So that
Mm-hmm.
is one way of creating a small
Got
viral
it.
loop. And by you just by using the product, like just by setting up the banner, the watermark is
Mm-hmm.
is already there. And then even
Okay,
without
I
the
got it.
watermark,
I think I got
right?
it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want some a product that by using the product,
yeah.
people
Just by
are
using
advertising
the
it.
product, just by using the
Exactly.
product naturally, that normally. Yeah.
Got it. So it's not like okay, I like it so much that I'll share it with my friends. It's just no, by using the product,
Mm-hmm.
I will I will get attention of new potential users, right? So you have the example also with the payment app, but the payment app it this other kind of segment of on or either other kind of viral loop. It's also restrictive, isn't it? Because Telegram, if no one
It's
of your friends is using Telegram, you can try to
mm,
convince everyone. Okay, that's great, but it's a lot of hassle as well as a user to convince your friends to use it, right? So it can
Yeah,
restrict a little bit the product. Isn't that correct?
yeah, yeah, true. And that restriction is what makes the viral loop so strong. So if you want, let's say for the clubhouse, right? So when
Right.
clubhouse just went out, in order to hear the chat room, you have to download the clubhouse app. There's no other way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And because of that restriction, and
Yeah.
the loop becomes so strong, then people
But
have
you
to
need
use
a
it
very strong launch. You
intense.
need to have a lot of initial users that are like so passionate about it that they will share it to all of their friends, right?
Absolutely, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It, you,
That's hard.
the product itself have to provide some value, and some the more value the product has, then
Hmm.
people will be more, like, they will be more encouraged to use
Right.
that, and by using the product, more people will be aware of it, like,
Yeah.
and then it's a loop, right? Yeah.
I love it. It makes total sense. I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
something
this is a
that.
very popular term, and I think I just talk about it in our indie community, but I guess in the area of product development and product design, this is very well known, and there's a lot of materials to read about this, and pretty I'm
Mhm.
very encourage people to learn more about this. I just learned about this very recently, and just realized that uh,
But you
this
were
is
doing
what
it already, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was doing it without realizing it, and then I just feel like um, if I'm going to do it again, I will be
Yeah.
aware of this, and then I will try to make it happen
I
next
love it.
time.
I love it. There's so
Yeah,
many things now. Now, when we are building new products, we think, okay, I will find something that is able to make money. I will find something that has a viral loop. I will find so that I guess as you grow as an indie hacker, what changes is how picky you are with your next projects, right? So you are able to pick
absolutely.
projects that have lower likelihood of failing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I always have a bunch of ideas, like always have it. But now that since I have some product that is making money, is make me value my time more, so that
Yeah.
I will think more before I actually jump in and build a
Yeah.
product, and because I only have one people, right? It's indie, it's only me, and I already
Yeah.
have other product. I don't have enough time to, like, do all the stuff that I have done with other previous products.
Yeah.
Like, building, writing code is also is already exhausting, and then doing marketing. So if I can find a product that somehow market itself, like, I don't have to spend so much time on marketing um,
Yeah, I love the idea.
anymore.
So,
So
how would you as a last question, how would you in the indie lottery, right? I'm
mm,
also thinking about this. Like, I'm thinking, how can we introduce a viral loop in the indie lottery? In the first version of it, when people add a product, I have like a little tweet button where people, and a lot of people were actually clicking and tweeting, and there's like, I just added my product to the indie lottery, but this is
mm,
not still a strong viral loop, right? Like a viral loop, as we just talked, is something. A strong viral loop is something that people, just by using it, they are showing it around. Do you
mm.
have any ideas how we? Is it even possible in the indie lottery to introduce a viral loop?
Uh, let me see. So, so the lottery, the last time I checked, it was something like you have a pool of people
Yeah,
in an email list, and then every day you pick a random person
exactly.
to spread out their product to
And
the other persons, the other people,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, that's it.
I see. So the way I think about this is, usually a viral loop is created when the user receive value, and before they they can receive the value, they can do the action that make other people aware of the product, right? So in this case, when is the point the user receive value from you, that is the time when you are announcing the winner of the day. Let's say
Yeah,
someone is picked as the winner of the day, and if they want to claim the winning ticket, they
Mm-hmm.
have to tweet about it or something. That is something you can add, but I'm not sure if that is strong enough for for them to do that.
Right.
um, like in order to claim the winning ticket, they will have to do something that make all the people around them aware that they are winning this. Maybe you can design a winning certificate, or a beautiful congratulation banner or
Oh, I
postcard.
love it.
Yeah, and then you make it so beautiful that when they see it, they say, "Wow, I just win this! I win this,
Yeah.
and I'm so proud I am winning this, even though it's just pure luck." But okay,
Yeah.
nobody know that, right? They just know that this is you are the winning you are the winning person of the day, and you are
Yeah.
receiving this very beautiful design in your email, or whatever in the Twitter.
Yeah.
And they maybe they will be encouraged to share them, but maybe not. It's a kind of an okay loop, but I'm not sure it's very strong. If you have to if you want to make it extremely strong, you like you will need to require them to tweet about it in order
Mm.
to claim the winning ticket. But if you want to do that, your value had to be so important. It had to exceed the inconvenient of sharing that on Twitter and stuff,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they will do it. um, yeah, I get that's some of my idea. I think there's
I love it.
other ways to do it. Yeah.
Definitely something to just think about. But I totally love the idea. I love the winning certificate. We can definitely send that to the winner. It makes a lot of sense.